from the soul with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Diallo Ricks coming to you live with yet another video. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the notification squad. So I want to talk to y'all about give my post-fight analysis on the fight Errol Spence Jr. versus Lamont Peterson. Great fight. You know, forgive me, my throat is a little like my voice is a little harsh. I was cheering and, you know, I was yelling and stuff in the house, shouting and everything for Errol Spence. Y'all know I'm a huge Errol Spence fan, supporter, I should say. And just the overall great fight. My, prediction was fairly accurate. I predicted that it would go 7 rounds, but I said that it would go no later than 8. If you go back and watch my prediction, I'll post it below or put it in, at the end of the video. I think that Errol Spence in the 7th round was clearly taking the round off. He was confident and knew that he could get, Lamont Peterson out at any point of the fight. He already knew in his mind. And he was just kind of, using a lot of, ring generalship and just moving around and playing around, when he could have clearly got the guy out of there. But I knew it wasn't going past 8. I knew, because I seen, he was breaking his will and breaking him mentally, and, like I said, the earlier rounds, Errol Spence will be filling them out, and it'll be a filling out process, and he'll be trying to close the distance to try to land body shots. And, the body shots, and, Errol Spence was working the jab tonight. I give Errol Spence an A+ performance, A+ performance. This man came in there, just dominated from round 1. He looked so poised and, just calm. Like, he was very poised, just picking his shots. His defense was sharper. He got hit with some shots, but like I said, this is boxing. It wasn't nothing that, he couldn't take, so we know that Errol Spence could give it, but he could take it as well. So that's something great that you see from, a talented boxer like Errol Spence, man. He's the face of boxing right now. Like, I'm going to go over the fight with Robert Easter and the other guy. I can't remember his name, but that was a great fight. But I'm going to get my analysis on that after I finish with this fight. But like I said, Lamont Peterson, soldier, warrior. I commend him, man. He has a lot of, his pride really was what got in the way tonight. Because mentally, Errol Spence was breaking him. Like, he was breaking him. But his pride got in the way, and he was going to try to keep going. But Barry Hunter was like, nah, bro. Like, no, I'm not about to allow you to keep going out there. And he did what he could. Like, he hit Errol Spence with some great shots. And he showed flashes of the old Lamont Peterson. But at the same time, it's just a new day. And Errol Spence is just on another level at this point, And, Lamont Peterson, they asked him, do he want to come back and fight? And he was kind of like, I don't know. And he was like, looked like he was down, but he don't need to be down. Like, he, his eye was swollen and he got beat up a lot, but he don't need to be down. He did what he's supposed to do. He came out there, he tried to close the distance. He was trying to, come forward and try to give Errol Spence different looks, to see how Errol Spence would react. But at the same time, Errol Spence was just ready for everything. He's just so poised. You could tell that he's been in the gym really working on his defense. Like, he looked very sharp defensively. He showed that he could box. He showed that he could use angles. He showed a lot tonight, and I'm proud of Errol Spence. I said that going into the fight that he would give an A+ performance and that he would, impose his will, which is what he did, to Lamont Peterson. But like I said, I commend him a lot, man. And I'm not sure if y'all seen Sean Porter, talking about he got the fight going to the scorecards and Errol Spence going to win by decision, but Lamont Peterson going to do this. I'm telling you guys, it's nothing but jealousy. They do not like the praise that Errol Spence is getting. They want for Errol Spence to lose so they don't have to fight him. They're tired of the fans praising him and, crowning him the king of the welterweight division, and they don't like it. It's just their ego really getting in the way. Come on now. I knew I haven't boxed in years, bro, but I'm a student of the game, and I'm smart enough to know that Errol Spence's power was just going to overbear, Lamont Peterson in the later rounds, or he was going to eventually get to him. And the reason I seen a lot of people had the fight going only 5 rounds. The reason I didn't pick it to go 4 or 5 rounds early, because I knew Lamont Peterson was a seasoned veteran, and he's a great boxer. He's been in there with a lot of great guys, and he's went the distance with a lot of guys. And probably 4 or 5 years ago, this would have been a more interesting fight. But I just think that Errol Spence is just the face now. It's his time. Like, it's his time. And like I said, Sean Porter was extremely, he's jealous of these fighters are jealous of Errol Spence. He's earning it the hard way. He's not taking no shortcuts. He's fighting the best. You seen he wanted to fight Lamont Peterson, and he's going to try to fight the next best fighter that's out there, and he did what he had to do. Like the 3rd round, the 4th round, he was just staying composed. He was working his jab, working the body, using angles, using his pivot, staying on the outside. He fought on the inside a lot, but he showed that he could move around and stay on the outside. He gave different looks tonight, and he just looked comfortable. He looks great now. Like, he looks like a superstar fighter now, and he proved tonight why he's the best. A lot of people going to discredit him, say Lamont Peterson is old and Lamont Peterson is this. And, people also don't understand what it's like being in that ring. It's tough, bro. Like, it's tough. I'm telling you, it's people in the world who look at it as a critic, but it's hard to go around. Like, it's 3 minutes per round. I'm telling you, it's hard to fight through those rounds. And you got people like, oh, Lamont Peterson quit. No, he didn't quit. It was just that Errol Spence is just on another level. He can't take those shots. They hurt. Like, those, if he's in there with, middleweights and, light middleweights and, fighting bigger, stronger guys, then, of course he's going to do that to a lot of fighters coming up. And, Lamont Peterson, to me, is a better boxer, a way better boxer than Keith Thurman. And I think that Keith Thurman is not going to be able to take, yes, that's what I'm going to say. Lamont Peterson and Kell Brook are better boxers, are way better boxers than Keith Thurman. So Errol Spence is going to have a much easier time with Keith Thurman than he had with Lamont Peterson and that he had with Kell Brook. His physique, Kell Brook physique, he's stronger. He's physically stronger than Keith Thurman. We talking about from the torso on up. Keith Thurman is very flat-footed. Errol Spence, he's not as flat-footed, and he does load up on a lot of shots, but he's not as flat-footed. He give you different looks. He used head movement tonight. He was catching punches. He was slipping punches. He did everything great tonight. He can still improve on defense, but it's just gonna come a lot with beating these guys, because he's gonna fight great fights. And you're going to beat a lot of these guys, but they're going to continue to discredit him no matter who he's getting in there with. So great fight, just overall great fight. I respect Lamont Peterson. He did not quit. His trainer, Barry Honda got a lot of respect for Barry Honda, because he knew to step in. That's just like when Diego Corrales' trainer stepped in and he was mad. But, you got to be able to live for the future. You can't put your life, you want to have a life beyond boxing. And I feel like Lamont Peterson can still fight nowadays. Like, he can still fight. But at the same time, it's just going to be a lot of guys that, that he's not going to be able to, like fighters like Errol Spence, he's not going to be able to go in there, just have an easy time and be able to outbox them, because Errol Spence was doing a great job at cutting off the ring on Lamont Peterson tonight. So, like I said, great fight. Errol Spence is, the face of the franchise. I mean, he said the face of the franchise. Errol Spence is the face of boxing now, and he got to continue to just climb that ladder. I think that we have to put a lot of pressure on Al Heyman, because Keith Thurman and a lot of these guys, they're in it for the money. Money talks. They Showtime and them need to step in and ask Keith Thurman what's his offer. Put money on the table and ask him, what does he want? What do we got to do to get you in the ring with Errol Spence? Just put that money out there and let him know, like, this is because he's clearly chasing a payday. That's why he keep calling out Floyd Mayweather. That's why he always continuously talk about Floyd, even though he's retired, and keep continuously talk about Manny Pacquiao. He's in it for the payday. Same thing with Amir Khan. That's why Amir Khan is now with Eddie Hearn, because now he has no other way to go to get any money. So a fight with Kell Brook is probably going to do more, going to give him the best money and the best opportunity to get this biggest payday, yet. And so like I said, they need to step in and get those two to fight. Errol Spence don't have to get the lion's share. I'm pretty sure Errol Spence wouldn't mind being the B side for the moment, because he know long term the benefits that it's going to have. But if y'all go back and watch my fight prediction, and it pretty much played out how I said it would. Great fight. At times Errol Spence got a little reckless, but I was chanting. I'm like, bro, keep your composure, keep working your jab, keep working your jab. Don't engage, don't let him get going. Keep negating what he's trying to do. Because he's trying to find a way to be witty and kind of outbox. And he knew that he wasn't going to be able to stay on the inside and, go gladiator style with Errol Spence. So he eventually got on his bicycle and started to do his regular style. He knew those body shots, he wasn't going to be able to last. I'm going to end it talking about the Robert Easter fight. I thought it was a great fight, but I felt like the other guy won. And I think he edged him, or he won a little bit more. Like the scorecards were a little bit, favored towards Easter. I'm not sure if because Easter was a, PBC fighter and Easter is under Al Heyman. I think he's under Al Heyman. But, he seemed like the judges was favored towards him. But the guy should have got the knockout. Like Easter was staggering. He was kind of like his legs. He had chicken legs, and the stinky leg in the 11th and 12th rounds in the championship rounds. The guy didn't capitalize off that, so you can't really blame him for. You can't blame Easter. You have to. The guy should have just did what he had to do to get that guy out of there, because he's the champion. He's undefeated, and everybody is favoring him. But I do feel like that guy won the fight, just off points and having the much cleaner shots. And, he did a great job tonight. I feel like Robert Easter lost. Robert Easter's still a great fighter, but he lost. And, I feel like as fighters, it's a measuring stick of where your game is. And I felt like coming into the fight, Robert Easter was on another plateau, another level than that guy was. So with a measuring stick, I think once Robert Easter get in there with a lot of tough guys, rugged guys that could really hit and really throw shots, I think that it's going to be a tough fight for him. And I know this sounds crazy, but I think that Gervonta Davis would beat Robert Easter. I know that because Tank is very short, but I think that if Tank used some body shots and dig to the body and hit him with a lot of thudding shots, I think that, I think his reach would be a huge problem for Tank, a huge problem. But I think that if Tank could get under those punches and like climb that tree and break him down from the body, I think that Tank could get that fight. Because Robert Easter, I didn't see nothing like really special tonight. I felt like he should have dominated that guy, but that guy's just, I don't know. Like I didn't think that was a good look for Robert Easter, just personally. And it was a great fight, but just personally, I don't think that was a great look for him, because that guy coming in, I didn't know who that guy was. I knew who Robert Easter was, and I think Robert Easter should change his circle. He should, get with somebody else and try to get away from, the circle that he's in. His dad, I don't know if that's his dad, whoever the trainer was, you can hear the difference between Errol Spence trainer. Derrick James is a great trainer. Barry Hunter is a great trainer. And you could tell the difference between the two, because when they were in there, it wasn't no motivational speak. It was telling him what he needed to do when he was in crutch moments. And that's what Derrick James was doing. I didn't see that from, maybe I was just too into the fight and looking at it from a fan perspective. But the way I seen it, it was like, what's his name? Derrick James was telling him what Errol Spence what he needed to do and what he was messing up at. He was telling him, Errol Spence, to keep his guard up. When you throw your jab, he's trying to catch you with a left hook. He's trying to come in and catch you. He's like, keep your guard up. That's what he told him. He said, I got a sharp mind. He said, keep your guard up. And that's what he told Errol Spence. With Robert Easter, he was just telling him, you need to pick it up. You need to do this. Let your hands go. You know, he wasn't telling him exactly what you need to do. But it was a great fight. But I just felt like Robert Easter lost. And that's just my opinion. But I'm going to end it on that note. You know, shout out to Errol Spence, my favorite fighter right now. You know, it's his time. You know, and y'all make sure y'all support him. You know, like he's earning it the hard way. He not going out bragging, boasting. He just putting that work in, getting in the gym, and getting better and better and better and better. And he's going to continue to keep getting confident. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the press conference. You guys stay safe out there. I wish all you guys nothing but the best. Much love to you. And I hope you guys can subscribe to my channel. I'm not just a person that just come out here and just talk randomly. But y'all make sure y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.
Yeah. Competition in my mind with your favorite rapper. I keep it G just like the helmet of a Green Bay Packer. No fear tatted across my stomach, you can never scare me. Look at these rappers surviving on popularity shit. Throw them in the lines, then with the killer the guard. No Karuchi, but you get your head twist with these claws. Lion King, motherfucker, evil nigga like Scar. Mufasa, you hanging off that cliff, I throw your ass off.